everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Patriots going up against the Broncos.
Larry, we are at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, as you get a look at Sports Authority Field at Mile High. Just a short time ago, sounds loud enough to reverberate across the Rockies. They're ready for football in Denver as the Broncos get set to do battle with Tom Brady and the defending Super Bowl champion New England Patriots. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. For the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly. And
they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Brady to throw on 2nd down. First hook up with his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. From midfield, here's Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Brady gives this one to Lewis. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. First carry from Devontae Booker, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Here's Lynch. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll throw on first down with Lynch. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Lawrence Guy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Now let's go.
On second down, Lynch. The 20. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. A good pickup there at 22.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for them on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On second down, here's Lynch. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got... Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's brought down. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Again, it's Lewis. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Brady. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. And now they call on Steven Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So it's not an NFL record, but it's not far off. That'll go in the books as a 61-yard field goal.
And wasn't it weird to see a guy line up for a field goal on the other side of midfield? The ball got halfway there, and you thought, no way is that going to make it. But it just kept carrying and carrying. And he winds up sneaking it right over the bar.
Now the Broncos offense, they get set to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Bronco football to begin quarter number 2, and they've got it here with a 1st down. Lynch hands to Booker. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
Hurry up, here we go.
From midfield now, here's Lynch. They set up the screen to Booker. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A good chance this is 4 down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To throw is Lynch. And he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Lynch finding Thomas there for the Bronco 1st. On 1st and 10, it's Lynch. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Demaryius Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And he puts it through. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They try again with Lewis. A tough run, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
On play action, it's Brady. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it